Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial on this channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Tofumi. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple straight skirt using the freehand method. You already know what this channel is about, simplifying tutorials and simplifying cutting and sewing processes to the least way everybody can understand. So let's get right into it. I folded my fabric into 4, and this extra space that you're seeing here is just for my zipper allowance. So I'm going to get into it. The first thing I'm going to do is to take out the length of the skirt. So the length that I'm working with, whatever length that you're working with, please make sure to add extra inch for stitching allowance. That's if you're using lining. And if you're not using lining, please take out extra 2 inches for folding at the top and folding at the lower parts. After doing that, I'm going to start inserting my vertical measurements. I'm starting with my waist to hip measurement, which is 8 inches. That is a standard waist to hip measurement. But if you can, please take out the measurements on your client. And I'm adding half an inch for folding at the upper part, for joining the band at the upper part rather. So that makes it 8.5 inches. I'm going to connect it together with my chalk. As you can see, I'm sorry that my chalk is not all that visible, but yeah. The next thing I'm going to do is to take out my under hip measurement, which is 9 inches from my waist measurement, from my hip measurement, 9 inches from my hip measurement, and I'm going to connect it together just the same way I did with the hip. Now that we've taken out all our vertical measurements, let's start taking the horizontal measurement. So I'm going to take my waist divided by 4 from this folded edge, which is 7 inches. And I'm going to add my sewing allowance. I'm taking out 2 inches sewing allowance and then 1 inch extra allowance for the darts. Please take notes. That makes it 3 inches as I added 2 inches for stitching allowance and 1 inch for the dart allowance. I'm going to come down to my hip measurement and take out my hip measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches sewing allowance. There is no dart allowance on the hip line, so it's just 2 inches sewing allowance. Then on the under hip, I'm going to take out whatever measurement that I have on my waist. On my waistline. So what I have on my waistline is my waist divided by 4, which is 7 inches, and then I did 3 inches allowance, that is 2 inches sewing allowance and 1 inch dart allowance. That makes it 10 inches. What I have on my hip line is 11 inches. So what I'm doing on the under hip is going to be 10 inches like I have on the waistline. And that 10 inches is what I'm going to take all the way down to the full length of the skirt. Now that we are done with all of that, let's cut it out. So guys, this is what I have after cutting it out. I'll now go ahead to the sewing machine. So the first thing I did on the sewing machine is to take out the dart. Can you see how flat my dart is looking? I'll take out the dart for the front and also the dart for the back pieces. Look at it, see how flat and beautiful it's looking already. I'm going to go ahead and join the front piece to the back piece. So I've joined the front piece and the back pieces together. Remember that the back pieces are going to be 2 and the front piece is just 1. And I used pin to hold in my zipper allowance in place so that I would not forget it when I'm holding the sides together. So now I want to add my band. I've cut out the band. This band is 4 inches wide. So what I'm going to do, as you're seeing, is I'm going to attach right sides facing each other first. As the first thing I'm going to stitch it together by half an inch all the way around. I'm going to do that and see how neat my lines are looking. Please note that this skirt is just for tutorial purposes. So what I'm going to do next after I've done this is that I'm going to fold this edge like this. Then I'm going to stitch on that same line that I stitched, that I joined it initially. So I'm going to stitch on the same line. What you don't want is you having different stitches running concurrently on the same line. So I'm going to stitch it on the same line and it's going to come out neat. I've got to stitch it down. Can you see how neat it's looking on the inside and on the outside? This way I don't have to start weaving what I've taken in on my waistline. I don't have to start weaving the hemming lines for the band. Also, I've also going to turn the lower part. I'm going to hem the lower part. I turned it in by half an inch also, and this is how beautiful it's looking. The only thing left is for me to weave the inside of this skirt, attach my zip, and our skirt is done. Can you see how beautiful and simple it takes? If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly do so. If you have any requests or questions, kindly drop them in my comment section. I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care of yourself, subscribe to my channel, like this video.